Hello everyone, it's Kimmy from Empress and Tarot. I hope that you are well. I didn't feel like reaching to turn on the camera today. So this is going to be an update video, a brief update. Where's Kimmy been? And I'm not going to get too detailed into it because it's my personal life and I like to keep it private. But I have had a family emergency, some high drama associated with that, and then somebody tried to get into my apartment yesterday, which that was kind of a little bit troubling. And then as if, you know, like my emotions were about like, I had about like this much reserves and that's it. And somebody I care about deeply chose to put the nail in the coffin of my emotions and wound my pride and make me feel even smaller. So, you know, it is what it is. I'll bounce back. Please, you know, I'm not looking for sympathy, not trying to be melodramatic. But this weekend I'll be working on personal readings as well as monthlies, which are now almost a week late. So, sorry about that. Completely outside of my control. All right, y'all, let's see. I am using that Marchetti Tarot, and if we need to clarify, I'll be using the Tarot of Dreams. Let's see what we've got. All right, Spirit. Oh, real quick note. I will be trying to do zodiac readings by sign for the weekend. They may not be out until tomorrow morning, maybe a little bit later. It took me all day to kind of get my energy kind of straightened out. So, you know, after I'm done with this reading, I'll probably have to go do some more energy work before I do those. But they will be up. So you'll not only be getting this one for the weekend, but you'll also be getting, you know, the zodiac sign ones. And those will be for sun, moon, or rising sign. Unless it turns out to be a love reading, and then, you know, it'll be for your Venus sign as well. So, just a quick note on that. All right. Let's see what we have. I hope everybody's well. Sorry about my casualness today. I'm a mess. All right, Spirit, for the weekend, please. 6th and 7th of April, 2019. I don't know why, but the color blue is like, somebody's focused on something with the color blue, something in the color blue. Don't know what it is, but blue, 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 blue. Okay, 4 of coins. 4 of coins. I don't think it has to do with being blue. Depression. Somebody's either holding on to something that's blue at present, or they just looked at something blue and blue. Feels more like a memory. A memory. The King of Wands. King of Wands. I like the King of Wands. He's a go-getter, action-oriented. And he's great with communication. Okay, 3 more, please, Spirit. The 7 of Wands. Okay. 2 more, please. Notice I'm not taking jumper cards today. I just don't feel compelled to. I am shuffling until I feel Spirit wants me to stop. And then I'm taking the top card. Now that showed the 9 of Swords. Oh, I love this one. This is the one that was signed in the deck. Let's see. That's our Pisces card. So I didn't mean to include it in our spread, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it here. We will take 2 more. I thought I had taken it out. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Tower, both show. So somebody might be losing sleep, might be very anxious, worried, fearful about something that happened kind of unexpectedly out of the blue. Maybe that's the blue. Maybe that's the blue, something that happened out of the blue. Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups. Gotta love that, which is also Pisces energy, so I'm putting it with the Pisces card. The 8, 9, and 10 of Cups are Pisces energy. Okay, one more please, Spirit, one more. I've been shuffling far too long for my poor people. One more. The Fool. The Fool. The Fool. Bottom of the deck, two of coins. Might be trying to gain some balance in a situation. We're not including it. All right, my dears, let's see what we have here. Oh, 4 of coins. Somebody not wanting to open up, not wanting to be vulnerable. A strong fear of vulnerability. A fear of loss of see a fear of loneliness in his face. It's almost like he feels lonely and he fears the loneliness. But there is this sense of loss. This is this feeling of like needing to protect what you have because you're going to lose it. Needing to protect your emotions because you're afraid to open up to somebody. Needing to protect your financial resources because you feel like, you know, it's getting away from you too quickly. There's a sense of holding on tightly to a belief or there's a sense of stubbornness there. Stubbornness. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw it down. It's like I felt that stubbornness. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that, y'all. Didn't mean to throw some attitude in there. All right. King of Wands. King of Wands. Like I said, I like our King of Wands. He's a go-getter. Fiery, passionate, magnetic. Great communicator. Really great at uniting people through communication. You know, he's also very, very action-oriented. Like, very driven. Very commanding. Very intense. There's an intensity to him, but there's also kind of a solid, firm sort of sense. It's like he knows where he stands, he knows what he wants, and he goes after it. Then we have our Seven of Wands. Now, interesting, in this deck, the Seven of Wands, it's like, oh, wow. Kind of reminds me of The Hobbit, where, you know, they were in the cave of the mountain, and the dragon was there. The dragon opens its eyes because it can sense somebody around. It's almost like a deceiving spirit towards the dragon, right? I'm feeling, energetically speaking, with this particular card in this deck, in this particular situation, what I'm feeling is I'm feeling a sense of feeling betrayed in fighting for something, fighting to keep something that's super important to you. It's almost like, you know, the reclaiming of the mountain, right? So it's almost like reclaiming what is rightfully yours. Not wanting to lose what belongs to you. We have wow, we have 5 cups in here, which would indicate a little bit of heartbreak in there if we're thinking about the 5 of Cups. There's numerous coins here as well, which talks about that stability, you know, kind of, and the Two of Swords would be indecisiveness. There's almost like something has happened where you sort of feel like you have to reclaim what is rightfully yours. I feel like somebody feels like they have to reclaim love, because we move from there to the Ten of Cups. You may be dealing with a Pisces. You know, I never say that, but because my little Pisces card was in here, I kind of sort of feel like it's important. So somebody might be loving them some Pisces, or somebody who's got Pisces in your chart. Because see, this is not a card from the deck. This is a card that he included as part of, you know, the purchase of the deck. And so for some reason I left it in. I didn't intend to. It came out right, followed by a Pisces card, and which is the only reason why I'm going to note the sign at all. But you don't have to be dealing with a Pisces. I do feel though that with that Ten of Cups, this is, you know, and 444 might be important to somebody, because it just came out on my stove clock. This is, you know, this overall sense of this ultimate love, this ultimate happiness. This is somebody who I feel there's somebody here who's afraid they are losing more than just love in their life. There's a fear of the loneliness. There's a fear that holding on to everything else so tightly and so deeply is causing you to lose a love in your life. And those fears, and that fear of vulnerability is being turned, and that stubbornness. I feel like the stubbornness I was feeling with this card, and I like slapped it down, you know, the stubbornness of the Four of Coins that I was feeling turns into the boldness of the King of Wands. Somebody is going to take control of the situation because they feel like they are losing something that's precious to them. They're going to fight for something that is precious to them. The King of Wands energy is going to be fighting for that love, this connection that brings you peace if you're the King of Wands. A connection that brings you peace, that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. This beach photo. I'm only going to bring this up because I'm planning on going to the beach. And so, you know, having to look at the beach, it's possible you may be looking out at the ocean or looking at a body of water and going, oh, I have to get this back. I have to get what I'm losing back. But you don't have to be. But there may be somebody that connects with that very, very deeply, because I was drawn to it. And then we move on to this new beginning. You know, we're ending this future cycle here with this new beginning. New beginning with regards to this connection that somebody is fighting to keep. Somebody's afraid to lose. There's a new beginning here with the Fool. New beginning. There's enthusiasm and passion. There's, you know, a desire to move into the future with this love interest here. I'm not going to take any clarifiers. This is very self-explanatory. The energies I'm feeling are very strong, very deep. I feel like whoever is represented by this King of Wands, it's going to fight for this connection. whoever is represented by the King of Wands, if that's you, then, you know, you're going to gain that strength. You're going to gain that confidence to take action, to hold on to what you consider dear to you, to not lose what you consider dear to you, because you're holding on too tightly to other things. And there will be that happiness. There will be that joy. There will be that peace. And there'll be this enthusiasm moving into the future with the one that you love. It's a deep connection. It's quite beautiful. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Okay, my dears, that's what I've got for you for the weekend. I'm not sure who that equates to. I'm going to go ahead and take out our Pisces card here again. I'm not sure who that equates to, whoever it is. That King of Wands could be a male or a female, makes no difference. We were not given anything other than the emotional aspect of, you know, our Pisces card here with regards to that love interest. But you don't have to be dealing with Pisces either. They also could have Pisces somewhere in their chart, so keep that in mind. But I wish you well. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend. The final two cards are future cards there, and so keep that in mind. It may not be occurring this weekend, but it may be moving in that direction. So have an absolutely wonderful, wonderful weekend.